All right, hello. Hello, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well today. We once again have another day with just lots of people live. Oh, Etty finally ended. I thought Etty was still live, but Etty's not still live. But we have Mika doing some Mika Nautica. We have Lorgan, who started up a second stream of Tile Locked Meadowlands. We have Quado, who's live with The Witness. Potato is apparently doing Grime too. Lots of people doing things right now. Yeah, hi. Hope everyone's having a good day. Let's see. Minish GG on first. Hope your day's going well today. Deadly, hello. Tiger Mama, hello. Veg, hello. Cobb is doing Dead Island. I did see that Cobb was doing something, and I didn't recognize what it was at a glance, and then I forgot what it was. Dead Island. That's a zombie one, right? I think that's a zombie one. Like, the name sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it is. Yeah. The only zombie, I think I've said this before, but the only zombie game I was like ever really into was DayZ, like OG, back when DayZ was a mod. And I don't know. The thing with like DayZ is honestly it was barely a zombie game. DayZ was like a stealth game, I feel like. Like, DayZ's whole thing was just you couldn't make noise. You wanted to go collect things and exist and survive in this world. But, like, you mostly wanted to avoid the zombies. And you avoided the zombies by just being stealthy all the time. I don't know. It kind of appealed to the collectathon, like, lover in me, because there wasn't ultimately a goal in DayZ. And you just wanted to have, like, enough ammo to be able to use weapons. So you just kind of rummaged around the world for ammo, and that was kind of it. Which doesn't sound like much of a game, but to somebody that likes to just collect things in games, like, that's, I don't know, that appealed to me. That appealed to me a bunch. And you would also, you would try to trust other people and constantly be on the lookout for when they inevitably would try and turn on you. Like, so there was so much trying to be like, okay, other person, yes, let's work together. And then you would just wait because inevitably randos would try and find an opportune time to just like shoot you in the back. It was fun. It was a fun time of trying to not get shot in the back. Yeah, there was like we had a so I did play DayZ with like a group of people. Oh my gosh, Torny just brought me dinner and it looks so good. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta show this. I gotta show this plate. You can't even see the fish, but look at that. There's so much vegetable. We got carrots, we got potato, we got asparagus, we got peas. We got everything. All the things. Anyway. Yeah, so we had like a group of people that would play. It was 3 of us, I think. And at one point we found another group of like 2 or 3 people. And we're like, yeah, you know what, we could all work together. And then the other group of people tried to pull the like steal our stuff when we weren't looking move. But like someone I don't know. It was a whole ordeal. It was very dramatic. There was a very dramatic happening. You made a thread for Bubsy. Now you're legally obligated to make an Archie. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, that's true. Wait, Minish, does that mean that my first play... What?
Did I give you enough asparagus?
Yeah. Does that mean that my first playthrough of Bubsy should be your randomizer for it? Probably not. I do feel like I should play Bubsy 40 then. We have a Bert. We do have a Bert. Yep, he's slowly warming up to being in here more again. Yeah, I'll have to get it. Maybe Bubsy can be a game that I play. It's my like other game. I do want to finish Big Hops, but like, I don't know. Bubsy's probably also a movie game, like move around game. Does Bubsy have a way to re-enable the tank controls from Bubsy 3D? It does! Oh my god, that's terrible. Why?
Some people are crazy.
I said that as a joke. I didn't think they actually would allow someone to do that. Alright. We're hopping in. We're going in. Yeah. So Bubsy 40 just came out, and I knew that Bubsy 3D had tank controls. I think I slept in parlor room.
I think so.
Brass compass. Something.
I sing that every time I get brass knuckle.
Brass knuckle. It makes you chuckle. Oh my god, we started with the thingy. Oh, that's very good. We started with a very good thing. Take a key. Oh, nothing's not here. Alright. A box with more than one false statement is empty. The black box is empty. A box with no true statements is empty. A box with only true statements is empty. The black box is empty. A box with a statement that also is also on another box is empty. All right. Feels surreal as hell that Bubsy, of all things, is a game that I am unironically enthusiastic about. It is wild to me that Bubsy 40 is actually good. Like I know that the first Bubsy game was good, I'm pretty sure, which is why the other Bubsy games were made. But like the other Bubsy games, like I'm pretty sure Bubsy 2 and 3 were both just not desired to be made. It does feel weird that Bubsy 4 is actually like good. So my understanding is that Bubsy 1 was good for the time. Like it probably feels bad now, but like it was pretty well received at the time. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I've been correct about that. Hmm. Yeah, you say the white box is empty. You don't say which box is empty. You say the black box is empty. Oh, you say the black. Two of these say the black box is empty, and you say the white box is empty. Okay. So, I guess let's go through it and double check what would happen if each box was fully true or fully false, because that's been a good way to find out which boxes can be false and true boxes. A box. So, if you were to be the true box, so all these must be true. A box with more than one false statement is empty. Okay. That could be true. A black box is empty. That could be true. A box with no true statements is empty. That could be true. All of these are fine for being true. A box with only true statements is empty. Yeah, that could be true. The black box is empty. That could be true. A box with a statement that is also on another box is empty.
Which
So
would be the black box.
So these two both have a statement of the black box. Do these two share a statement? Box with a true statement, box with only true. That's not the same thing. Box with a false statement. Okay, that. The white. Okay, you don't. So yeah, all of this could also be true. A box with a true statement is empty. That could be true. A box with a false statement is empty. Yeah, that could. Yeah, because it's a box with yeah. So those could both be true. The white box. Okay, so all of our boxes could be the true box, like in a vacuum. All right. Cool. Diamond. Hi, Diamond. Also, hello, Colette. Also, hello, B Crew Mate. What day are you on? Is this your first playthrough? It is. Hello. I am on day 150. Um, this is, I guess, my inventory. So you can see what we have. The most recent thing that I've been working on is trying to get the big star message. Oh, control our notes real quick. Math, hello. So like we've been collecting star message. Also we found this. I guess this is probably the most recent like progress. Um and then we got something. Where did I put it? Where did I put? Did I not put it here? What? Why would I not put it here? What did I do? Hold on, I'm missing like a note. Oh, I put it here, but this is all... Okay, well, I understand why I put it here. But I feel like it makes sense to go with the other strange all caps. So maybe we move it. We're gonna move this down here. We're gonna put it here because this feels like it should go with these. You know, it's like in the same vein. Like, I think these are probably related to this somehow. We'll put that there. We found out throne room yet. Okay, so yes, however, there is a reason we have the tag, like, I think 2 different ways for the stream of have you done X yet is a spoiler. Don't ask, you shouldn't ask questions like that. If I had not found the throne room, that would have just told me there was a throne room, which would have been like a spoiler and incredibly rude. So, you should try and avoid questions like that. You can ask if you want to see my directory, which would be good. But yes, we have found and even we recently ascended the throne room, so now it's very blue. And then we went and we opened boxes because after we did that, we were able to open the tunnel, the crate area in the tunnel. It had a big blue door, so we've opened that. Yeah, it's not a big deal. That is like one of my peeps. I have seen many people over the years get spoiled because of somebody asking a question. Like the question inherently is a spoiler. But anyway. So yeah, we saw, I meant to go get a screenshot of it and I keep forgetting. But I do want to see if the wood grain does look any different than this. Yeah, have you done a thing that you have not in fact done? Would just tell someone that that's now a thing, which in some games would be pretty major spoilers, especially depending on the question. Blueprints was probably one of them.
Like Outer Wilds, have you been to this place yet?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait, what? We can go there?
But yep. So we're trying to figure out the words, but until I feel like I have more of an idea on that, we're probably just gonna keep reading the star message. Did I unlock triple jump? I haven't even found single jump! No! Alright. Alright. We're going back to these boxes. So, are any of these boxes ones that have to be fully false? Or can't be false? Okay, a box with more than one false statement is empty. Can that be? Well, I guess if there's 2 true boxes... So yeah, I guess that can be false. That feels weird, but yeah, that could be false. The black box is empty, that could be false. A box with no true statements is empty. Yeah. Yeah, those could all be false. Let's see. A box with only true statements is empty. The black box is empty. A box with a statement that is also on another box is empty. Thought you finished Big Hops? I have not finished Big Hops. So I'm very far and almost at the end of Big Hops, but then they released an update that actually added like a pretty big chunk of things to do in it. And I do want to do all that. But also I got kind of like after the last big Archie I did, I got kind of burned out on like movementy things, and I kind of just wanted to do more blueprints, like take a break from run and jump stuff for a little bit, and then go back to it. How come you used Monk Blessing for the parlor? If there's a blue tents thing, don't tell me. We do have almost all the blue tents. The only ones we're missing are ones that I can't do until I bug sprayed stuff. But basically I'm trying to monk through any room that seems like it could be interesting, because it seems like there's secrets. There's secrets when you bring rooms here, and we won't know if there's a secret that we don't see if we don't bring the room here.
What made us do it? Curiosity.
Yeah, basically trying to learn new information had us do it. I've been considering using berry picker and berry pickering rooms here, but there was enough rooms that I feel like I might want to do over just random rooms that we're at least doing monk for one more set of days before we might switch to berry picker. Deadly, I already checked. The pillow is in fact covered up. So really doesn't teach me anything. But it is not exposed here. Whatever's going on with this pillow does not apply here for some reason. Well, I mean, because that window's not open, I guess. Toronto! Welcome on in, I hope you're doing well today. Okay. A box with only true statements is empty. Yeah, that could be false. So, okay. The black box is empty. That could be false. A box with a statement on it that is also another box is empty. Yeah, that could also be false. Wait. Well, that's a box. Yeah, so that could be false too. A box with a true statement is empty. That could be false. A box with a false statement is empty. That could be false. The white box is empty. That could be... Oh god, all of these could be true and all of these could be false. That is not helping. That is not helping us any in narrowing this down. You're doing great. That's good. Alright. If the gems were in here, how would we know? Well, I guess, what is narrowing down? So we get a lot of empties. A box with more than one false statement, the black box. So, if we pretend that all of these boxes are true, which you can't have, but let's pretend for a moment that all of the boxes are true. You would be saying the black box is empty. You would be saying the black box is empty. And you would be saying the white box is empty. So, the false box tells us which one... Oh, interesting. Actually, wait a moment. So if you were true... The false box tells us where the gems are. Whichever box is false, because we're just going to instantly switch an empty to a true. So whichever one is false directly tells us where the gems are, which means the gems... Yeah, the gems have to be in either the black or the white one. Okay. So let's just pretend for a moment. I guess that you would be the easiest one to start with. Let's pretend that you're false. If you're false, then a box with a true statement is empty. That means a box with a true statement would have a thing in it. And that would mean a box with a false statement has a thing in it. So if this is false, then the white box must have a true and a false statement. Okay. So would you have a true and a false statement? A box with only true statements is empty. That would be true, because one of them would be a true box. The black, well, you would have to be the true box in that case. The black box is empty. That would be true, because you would have the thing. A box with statement that is also on another box is empty. I mean, that would also be true. So, if you were the false box, you would be a true box. No, but you couldn't be a true box, because you would have to have a false statement. Which of your statements is false? None of your statements would be false. Okay. I think that is all we need to do to narrow it down. That means the white box doesn't have it, which means the black box must have it, because that's the only other box that, like... Yeah, okay. Like, it had to be in one of two boxes, and we just ruled out that it couldn't be in this box, so we don't even need to go through anything else. Like, if it can't be in that box, it has to be in this box. There we go. Anyway. I admittedly was kind of hoping that we would get some sort of, like, bonus thing. You know what I just realized? I wonder if the blue memo from Parlor Room is talking about the area down there. I wonder if rank 8 Parlor Room is always the same box as being, having the gems in it. That would be interesting if the note is always the same, because the note's not actually referring to there, but they make you think that it is. That's interesting. What would you say have been the most meaningful rooms you've put outside? I mean, probably antechamber, which is equivalent to garage. And, I mean, obviously Treasure Trove, because Treasure Trove is frickin' like a whole thing. Yeah, I'm wondering, so the thing that I was talking about a second ago is the blue memo from Parlor Room. I didn't really think much about, because I thought it was a joke, but I'm just now realizing that it might be a hidden meaning kind of thing. So garage is functionally the same as antechamber. It literally, it just opens to the exact same statue. Like it's identical. Like the effect of putting garage is the exact same effect as putting antechamber. There's no difference. Yeah, it's the exact same note. Which now we have all the stuff for. We didn't have all the stuff for it when we originally found it. Alright. Let's look for the stars. Hmm. I mean, taking a mailroom as my first room seems like a bad idea, but also I kind of like mailroom, you know? Maybe we'll do a break room. Have you tried Curse and Dare mode? Yes, we did. Kind of. I should say kind of. I technically did a single day of both of them, just to see what they were like. I do plan on doing more runs of them, but I kind of decided that I'm more interested in, kind of seeing this file through. And if I get to a point where I'm kind of stuck and I'm just needing to think on things more, then maybe we'll do more runs of that. There was almost a point where I was going to, like a few weeks ago. So, for some backstory on this playthrough, I didn't pick it up. That's okay. I don't know when people normally find the scepter. I didn't find the scepter until like last week. And when I found the scepter, it was the exact same day that I just had everything set up to end up ascending the throne room. Like, I had been keeping my cursed idol in the coat check because of a couple of things I wanted to check. But so I was basically yeah, just saying, like I was basically at a point where I was thinking I might start doing some like other mode stuff for a bit, but I decided not quite yet, and then we just had a whole lot happen. Like, a whole lot happened on one day, and just are you going for trophy of trophies? If you mean just like collecting all the trophies, then eventually. That's the plan. The plan is to get all the trophies. We definitely gotta do more setup. Like the dead end one I can work on at some point, but I really need to like plan. I think we need to spend like a day or two planning on doing that one. Okay, so we have 1.5 and 3.5. So it's gonna be 4, it's gonna be 5. Okay. We have, oh my goodness gracious. This is gonna be 0.5, which is going to flip into 50, and then it's gonna be 50 squared. Oh, okay. To give us 2,500. And then we're going to divide that by 2.5 to give us 1,000. No, that can't be right. Hold on. Our answer can't be 1,000, so we need... Okay, so half of 1 is 0.5, which then we flipper. It's gonna be 5. Oh, it's gonna be 5.0, not 50. Okay, I that's my bad. So then we have 25, which is gonna be times 2.5. No, 25 times divided by, why am I multiplying? Divided by 2.5, which is gonna be 10. Okay, there we go. We can do basic math. It's fine. Excellent. I'll find a day with Southern Cross and Draxus. This is true. That is the plan. I wouldn't, for what it's worth, I don't want suggestions on how to do things. Not interested in suggestions on how to do things. I do already have a plan to do that. I just don't want to set up the day quite yet. Let's see. 50 steps. Yeah. Somewhere there's gotta be. Like, what if these rooms can have those blue messages in them? We found a blue message yesterday that I'd never seen before. And now I want to be on the lookout for those. Like, there's gotta be more. There's bound to be more hidden blue messages. Oh, we gotta take the observatory. We'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity of rooms. Yeah, room standard seems fine. I did not mean to back all the way out. I do hate that right click takes you all the way out to this. Cloister, yeah, no, standard's good. We want that. Kitchen, common. Okay, these are already set to what I want. Coffee. Cloister's so good. We do love Cloister. I mean, I want Commissary. I also kind of want East Wing Hall here. I'm a weak person. I'm a weak person. Oh my god, running shoes. I love you, running shoes. Never leave me. And Smashy. Oh my goodness. And a magnifying glass, even though we can't have Tomb. We have Cloister Axe, nice. Yeah, we have Classrooms Axe, Attic Axed, and I don't remember. I have a third one. I don't think we can have more than 3, because I spent many days trying to get the axe to spawn again, including hiding the torch in the coat check. And we never got... How did I get this to be empty? Did you see this being empty a second ago? Did anybody else see... There it is. What? How? What? Why? What? Why can I do this? Why can I remove this entirely? That's very silly. I'm trying to remember what the third one is. It wasn't showroom. I know we did classroom. We did attic. Did... I feel like the other one we did was also... like, kind of expensive. But it wasn't super duper expensive, I don't think. I can't believe I can't remember what it is. This is killing me. This is going to... This is how we end. This is the end of us. Not remembering what the third one is. It's you. Oh! It's trophy room. It's trophy room. Three is max. Okay, for what it's worth, again, I don't actually want outside information. I don't look up things for games I play while I'm like first playing them. So I don't actually want to know what the max is. Like, I was pretty confident it was 3 on account of like we could not. I spent many days trying to spawn another thing and it wasn't spawning, but I don't actually want confirmation on that. Um, just yeah, not like the end of the world because it's something we had pretty much concluded, but just try and be aware of what you're saying. If it involves some sort of actual game information, I don't want it. I'm not interested in game information, outside game information. Axe Cloister, Trophy, and Passageway. Yeah, the connections are good. The like Trophy Room is really nice because it ramps up. And Attic. So admittedly, like the first axing I did was before I even had all the rooms. And Attic just seems like it's really strong. And I don't regret doing Attic. Attic is just like absurdly powerful. We've had multiple days where Attic is like all just really good items. Like especially if you haven't gone to Commissary yet. Attic is just like so many items. Wow. Yeah, classroom is one that I think Minish gave me a hard time about classroom, but I think classroom is a good choice because it is 1 gem per classroom. But when you do a classroom day and you get, 9 classrooms, that's 9 gems you've saved if you play all 9. And classrooms are really great for digging for other rooms because you got to keep like re-rolling. Like classroom is just solid.
You get free steps in them.
Yeah, you get apples. Classrooms are really great for farming. Like if you have an apple day, like classroom is just great. Free classroom, I don't regret free classroom one bit. It is the one where I think Ex Cloister Trophy and Throne Room. Yeah, those are good choices. Cloister I didn't axe because like Cloister we can already get like free Cloister from multiple sources. But it if I ever get to it, I haven't tested yet to see if bug spraying an axed room will reset that as well. But in the event that it does, then we could potentially bug spray classroom, and then we could like move that onto something else, which I would probably do throne room at that point because free throne room would be really nice. It's okay either way. You have Schoolhouse a lot. Not like a ton, but I have drafted it a handful of times specifically because I wanted to be able to use the apples. Apples are just so convenient. Secret passage. Do we want a specific? I mean, we could do this to try and get showroom. That wouldn't be terrible. That would be pretty good, actually. No! No! Rude. Rude? What did I catch in here? All right, wood-fired pizza. I don't know about that wood-fired pizza. Trophy. Oh. Chapel would be pretty nice. I mean, it'd be kind of nice to have a trophy room here, but it would also be nice to be able to go in 2 directions. Hmm. 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 I'm a simple person. I want gems. Oh yeah, here are the trophies we have so far. Ah, trophy of trophies. Yes. Yes. Eventually it will be ours.
Like, it looks like we've basically done everything that we could casually get, and all the rest of them are gonna have to be done with intent to get the
Yeah,
trophy.
like the trophy of drafting is gonna be one that we're gonna have to spend a day on it. Like I've had days that started like, oh, we could do that. Like honestly, if I had been a smart person, then I would have looked at uh the our items when we started and saw that we started with emerald bracelet and ornate compass, and then we could have tried to make this like a dead end day. That being said, I think I would want to just set up the day even more because like I want to have a certain star count, I think, for it. um and interestingly, like the the challenge, the drafting strategy like challenge thing suggests making it like doing it on a tomb day. I don't really know why I'd want to do it on a tomb day specifically. Like it's not like we need the little money you get from it, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Could do weight room. Kitchen's behind us, so we can do this now, and then we can just go eat some food. There we go. I'll eat a few bananas. We're mostly just working on the message. We're putting rooms out. We're putting rooms out into the outhouse, and we're working on the star message, which I meant to pick up the scepter for blue, and I kind of forgot. We should probably go back for that. Ooh, crap. Oh! Actually, that's another thing we're doing. We almost, I've almost done all the experiments at least once, and I want to see if something happens for doing them, because like one of the messages implied, one of the like staff announcement messages implied that they want to see all of them used. So I don't know if we'll get more for doing these. So let's go in here. Any goodies? We can see what our experiments are today. Let's see. I do love different. Oh, okay. We have not done ninth room. I think we've done all three of these. So effects. The only ones we still do is gain 1 key for every 30 steps and lose half your steps. So yeah, we can just do this for this. Something I was talking about yesterday is the realization that this effect, set your steps to 40, probably gets around the star message effect, because like the star message, it's a set your steps. It's not add, like, it's not add steps until you're at 40. So, oh, we are in ads break. We will be back. We will be back in just a minute. Have a sleepy Bert. All right, welcome back from the break. Hopefully you had a good break. As someone who uses a notebook, how is the little note panel on Steam? Do you like it? So, yes, I do like Steam's note panel. I don't use it exclusively. Like, so what I mostly use for notes is Obsidian, which is a really cool program that lets you, I mean, you can make these called canvases, which you can do like whole conspiracy boards and stuff with. And I like these a lot. I used to do all of my notes exclusively in canvases like this. Although, in this playthrough, I am trying to make more use of the other features of it. So like we have pages for lots of things. We have books, various like books are all their own like note that I can go back and read. I have reading and writing in Arajan has its own section and stuff like that. I have been off and on working on making a page for every single room to add things for it with my own like directory listings and stuff. Yes, I love conspiracy boards. We have our own kind of work in progress family tree we're kind of working on. Yeah. With some things I've done more arrows. I don't oftentimes find actually drawing the arrows to things always being that useful, as opposed to like I use these grouping things, so like I have groups inside of groups of things. So like I don't know, I find grouping things useful, but I don't actually find the arrows typically that useful, other than in very certain situations. But yeah, I love this for notes. I've used this. I first started using Obsidian for Void Stranger. Yeah, I think Void Stranger was the first game I used it for. Also used it for Lorelei, Animal Well. I've used it for a few other things. But yeah, Steam Notes I think are really convenient because being able to just open your notes while you know are looking at the game, and like you can move this around and having little tabs of things, I think all of that is very nice. Like for things like this where I'm doing a checklist, I don't necessarily need a big note somewhere else. Like being able to just pop this open and close it is all I need. So that's, I think Steam Notes is very useful for very specific things. But it doesn't do a lot of other things that I would want. Have we figured out the cipher that Herbert couldn't solve? Not yet. That I mean, we have a single clue on it, which ironically is the word clue. My suspicion, so here. So this is that. I suspect that this has to do with these words that I had been like noting before. So there's a handful of spots that we found in the game that bizarrely have capital letters. So I think this was one of the first times I noticed it. Like nothing on this page is in capital letters except this copy of the word study. And this copy of the word study is offset. It's literally like not like this line does not match up with it, which is very strange. We also see lines not lining up for some reason in the music notes in a section, so that's weird. But anyway. But there's a few other places where that's happened. This feels like it's one of the most egregious ones, and now that we have found the this thingy, this one. Now that we have found this, I do think that dock, this feels very relevant. This is also a 4-letter word. So, and then we just found, last night, we found this, just on its own, clue equals 3. So I'm guessing that each of these evaluates to a number. And part of me suspects that dock will evaluate to 13. So, like, this is probably another thing, like clue equals 3, dock is probably 13. Maybe letters equals 44, just because this was in all caps as well. This I'm not feeling as strong about. I could see it being the case. One of the things that I haven't really tried yet, that I'm going to, I'll probably do it on my day off, but I want to go through and just double check. Like, if we assign each letter of the alphabet a number, so, you know, you have A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, is there a way that we could have this mathematically equal 3? Like, you know, 3 plus this minus this. Like, if we do the same thing, you know how, what was that thing? The core? This? If we do, yeah, this, the numeric coring, like, part of me's thinking if we maybe do numeric coring rules on those, that we could do that. So, like, the first letter has to be positive, and then the other letters do something else. Because we have 4-letter words, which would be the same as, like, 4 numbers. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. That I just haven't really wanted to try that yet. Again, mostly because that's the kind of thing that I think I want to do not after work. I want to do it when I can spend time working on it and testing it. It's the kind of thing that, like, I feel like I might want to work on off stream just because it'll be a little tedious. So I might do, like, while watching something. I don't know. But that's where we're at with that right now. I also don't know what we do, like, in the event that that's correct, and then these all just evaluate into numbers. Like, what are we gonna do with a bunch of numbers here, you know? Like, a 5x5 grid of numbers doesn't necessarily mean anything. I certainly can't think of anything it would mean. I don't know. Oh, right, we were doing this. So we did go double check. All of these are things we've done before. So, annoyingly, I think both of these are ones we haven't done. I think, yeah, both Fireplace and Rank 9 are ones we haven't done. But I want to do Rank 9 first, because I want to get that out of the way. We might as well just go for lockpicking skill. We could do set your steps to 40. But lockpicking skill is like a permanent meta progression. Did we get a new message today? Nope. No new packets. Okay. Alright. Let's go. I still think that we're gonna have something else to do with this, too. Like, it's interesting to me that this is still functional. Like, we can power this room again and do this. So I feel like eventually we'll have another thing to do with it. Oh, I thought it was saying I could interact with the area down there. Alright, we're still looking for an observatory. Oh, rude. Let's maybe go down. We can get our, what's that thing called? Did I pull that? Did I pull this earlier, or did I forget? I did, in fact, forget. That would have been really awkward. Imagine getting to the end area and discovering that you forgot to pull a lever. That could never be me. I'm on to you, door. I'm also onto you, weird book thing. Let me go this way. Let's see. Oh, we do love tunnel. We do love boudoir. I think we'll put a boudoir there, but then we won't go through it because I think I'd rather go this way. Drawing room, kennel. Kennel's always solid.
Your character?
Oh my gosh, I totally missed a message. Sorry. Torny asked if I had answered the question. I was like, what question? Love your character. I'm guessing it's a Toad from Super Mario, which is one of my favorite game characters. It is not kind of.
It's a custom Toad.
Yes, it is. It is inspired by Toads. I really like Captain Toad, and I did used to use Captain Toad as like one of my main profile pictures and stuff. And Torny and I have done a playthrough of co-op, like the Captain Toad game when it came out. I think the co-op might have been added later. We did the co-op playthrough too. But when I started streaming, we were like, well, it would be nice to have our own, like... I didn't really want to stream and kind of use an existing kind of other character. And so Horny was coming up with some ideas for a unique character, like for emotes and stuff. The tuber was not actually there when we were first streaming. We wanted something unique and more like personal for, you know, for emotes and things like that. And then Torny had a few different ideas, and then had an idea that was, okay, but what if you took like a Captain Toad and then made it more of things I like, more planty, like greens and stuff. Leaf print. And I was like, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. And so we became a fungi. We became a pretty fun guy. We'll go with this. Oh. That pupper is eating nothing.
He's drinking water.
Well, there's nothing in that bowl. He's drinking and eating nothing. Planetarium? I mean, I like the resources we get from Planetarium. Ooh, Secret garden. Secret garden. What the heck was that? I think a little bit of the grass is poking into this room. Interesting that this room is so large that the grass can poke into it. I guess it like really goes against the edges. A treasure trove? You could take the breakfast nook for some more steps. Treasure trove doesn't necessarily get us a whole lot, so... Grass, delicious grass. Bacon and eggs. As tempting as workshop is, I think... maybe I should have done boudoir. That's okay. Ooh. Also, yeah, I want Westwind Hall. Ah! Lorgan! Welcome on in, Lorgan and Raiders. For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarfhoot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. Lorgan, I hope that you are having a blast unlocking more tiles in Stardew. For those that weren't here at the beginning when I was, mentioning people that were doing stuff, Lorgan is on, I think, stream 3. I think Lorgan streamed twice today. Stream 3 of it's Tile Locked Valley mod for Stardew. So take a vanilla Stardew run, everything's fine and dandy, and now take
all the tiles,
all the tiles that you can walk on normally, like to go to the town, to go to your farm, everything, and make it so they have a landlord, and the landlord leases out individual tiles to you. You can't walk on a tile unless you purchased it from the landlord. So, like, you just start out... I don't know, because I missed the very beginning of the playthrough, so I don't know what you're able to do at the very, very beginning, but it's very little. As a minor spoiler, Lorgan, a year in, Lorgan was finally able to get to Pierre to buy seeds for the first time. Like Lorgan literally has not been able to make it to Pierre's to buy seeds. It was very good. You start with 30 bonus tiles, which you would need to even get out of it. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I was like, surely there must be a thing, but I wasn't sure if you started with tiles you placed or if you started just with like some range or like opening or something. Oh my gosh, you made it to fishing! Let's go! GG. Honestly, I think that the concept of that mod is very interesting, and I like the idea of doing a playthrough of it. Big thing is, like, I don't know if I ever have interest in playing Stardew without doing co-op with Torny. And, I don't know if Torny would want to do that. Oh, alright, Torny's down. Alright, we might have to do our own playthrough of it at some point. How much are the tiles? I think they slowly go up in price over time, Tiger Mama. I remember that Lorgan was mentioning that at the point in time that he was, they got... Oh, they start at 10 per tile, then they go up to 100 per tile, and eventually they get to 1,000 per tile. I see. You're now at the point where they cost 100 per tile. Amazing. It's so good.
I'm so freaking happy. My summer concert series kickoff went so amazing. The artist wrote the most beautiful song for me that made me cry, and so many people in the community showed up and shared in the music. Less than 3.
Joma, that is so cool. Thank you for 2 months. That's really cool. What is this concert? Wait, did you talk about this? I feel like you talked about this the other day. That sounds very cool though. Like, I don't know. So I assume from concert series where like I assume that this is a community thing where everyone is sharing music that they've made, like in general, for this event. That's very cool either way, and I'm glad that it's kicking off to a really good start. Artist who shows in the backyard and hired an awesome progressive folk artist from Minneapolis. Love to premiere a new album here. Oh, that's so cool. Well, I'm glad that that's going well. That's very exciting. That's like... That just seems like a pretty fun event overall. Flyer, out to New York City. We are seeing Broadway show. Let's go. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful Broadway show tomorrow. Very fun. Morgan GG at 25 stream streak. That's a big chunk of streams. It's a good chunk of streams. Blueprints is going all right so far. We're we did a parlor room. Lorgan unfortunately missed parlor room. Probably very bummed about that. But we did outhouse parlor room. Didn't seem like there was anything of note having it out there, but it did. So that did get me thinking about that. I have a suspicion, and I don't really know if I want to spend the time and effort testing this theory too much, but I have a suspicion that every time Parlor is placed in the 8th rank, it gives you the same blue memo, and it's always the same, like, I think the blue memo was like, the prize is in the black box, or something like that. And I bet that every time you play it up there, it probably has a prize in the black box, so that's the same blue memo, and that blue memo is always true there. But my realization is that I don't think the blue memo is talking about that room. I think the blue memo is talking about the parlor game that's in the tunnel, telling you that the real prize is the one that was in the, you know, the empty box. And so like it's like a reference, like I don't know, like, foreshadowing is the wrong word. There's a word that I want here that I can't think of, but playing Slay the Spire 2 as a lurk, and just need to shout out the devs for being able to write on the map. Oh my god. Yeah, games that let you actually write your own notes on the map are very good. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 thing to do. We could treasure trove here. It's a little risky, but not too risky because we have a lot of other ways to go. There we go. We only have 3 keys. Yeah, should not use my keys yet. I guess we could do a drawing room out of here. I kind of like the idea, though, of doing the hallway. Yeah. Because I want the trunk. Joma, I am fairly certain it does, because it doesn't even have as much gold in it now as it should. I actually stopped counting now. I was keeping track of how many times I'd triggered it, but it seems like it stopped adding after, I think, 30 or something like that. I counted it a few days ago, and it definitely is not at 44. There's not 44 instances of gold piles. And it didn't seem like I could pick up the same gold pile multiple times, so I don't think they're just stacked on top of each other either. I'm a little bummed. Admittedly, I was originally thinking that eventually what would happen is that they would upgrade the gold pile into like a really big pile, and you'd click it and it would just give you like an amount of money equal to how many times you'd done it. I think that would have been more interesting than just keeping adding piles until they capped out. A study? I don't have a key card, but we do have weight room and lab, so I think this is okay. Kinda hoping a keycard would just be in here. Ooh, we could do a Sparus. Sparus would... Well, we don't really need Sparus, though. We have green bracelet. Good boiler. We could boiler that room. Phone died. Oh no. I was saying that I am fairly confident that we already hit the cap on Treasure Trove, because a couple streams ago I decided to count how many piles of gold there were, and there were less piles of gold than times I've drafted the room, which that number used to be the same. Like, it used to be the number of times I drafted the room were the same number of piles of gold, but I think it capped out at like 30 or something like that. And I even tried clicking each pile individually just to make sure. Phoenix, you're so right. I went back to do that. That's why I went back. I can't believe this. I think the game did lie to us. I can't believe I forgot to pick up the scepter. I was also saying, I was a little bit bummed. I expected that, like, instead of the cap, I was actually expecting the game to, I was expecting the game to put, like, a bigger pile of gold down. Like, I figured we would get to 50, and then at 50, it was going to become a giant pile of gold or something like that. So that was part of why I was counting the other day, because I was excited at how close to 50 we were, and then I was kind of surprised that it didn't seem like it had been changing. Hmm. Attic is pretty good. Conference room here, pretty good. A passageway here is actually very good though, because you know this is a good spot for 4 directions. So we'll take that there. Very low on keys. We need keys. Clock tower kind of gives us keys. I mean, we'll take it. Like, I feel like clock tower is responding to my plea for key, you know? One day this will make sense to me. Alright, let's go. Ew. Sure. Alright, we got so much use out of that. So much use. Oh, that, you know what? I should have rotated that. I should have rotated the drawing room. That's okay. Not the end of the world. That's fine. I'm on a new computer and didn't realize that Chrome doesn't have the mute tab. Wait, I think Chrome... I don't use Chrome, but I think it's the same as Firefox. Like, I think you can right-click on a tab to mute it, and I think you can do Control-M. I know Control-M mutes a tab on Firefox. I think it also does it on Chrome. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Has there always been a wheelbarrow out here? I don't remember this. Are you new? Do you have a secret? I don't remember you. What are you doing in my garden? Punk? Fool? See, part of me feels like we should be able to, like, cut a hole in this ivy and then go out this way. What is that? What is that? Oh, is there like just a wall right there? Interesting. I guess we can kind of see through bits of this, and it looks like there's just some solid wall on the other side. But it would be nice, because it would be a way... Look right there. Right there. There's that statue that we get so close to. But even if we put a secret garden one room down, we for some reason don't get the statue, and I think that's bullshit. I think that is BS. I think we should be able to touch the statue. Lost and Found is a fickle master. Who was doing this client-side AI? Yeah. There's all kinds of, like... It's getting real rough to use computers these days, because, like... Most of the tech companies are just like, well, what if we put this in? What if we put... What if we put stuff you don't want into your thing, and then you get to deal with it? In, like... The worst part is this kind of thing has existed, like, for years. Like, not like, modern AI stuff being put into stuff, but, like, basically this idea that you can just kind of put things into stuff and people just will eventually deal with it and adapt. It just feels really bad now because this is, like, stuff that's, you know, people are very opposed to for multiple reasons. Like, it's like, oh, pretty much every company is doing this, so you just kind of have to deal with it, apparently. Which is not great. Oh yeah, no, the John Deere tractor. God, I haven't heard about that in a while, but yeah, that's a whole thing. Delicious orange. I don't know if I've ever seen an orange in here. Oh, right, we opened Secret Garden. That's why we saw an orange in here. I want to go up this way. Yeah, we'll go this way, I guess. We're starting to run low on steps. We might need a banner as well. Oh, furnace. Very tempting. Tempting furnace. I think we're gonna... Alright, our skill in lockpicking has improved. I kind of want to reroll because I would like a room that goes through. Oh, you know what? I used the wrong reroll. It's okay. Oh, aquarium. Aquarium was nice here. Popping. Is it popping like making a bad noise? If it's popping like making a bad noise, I don't know what to do about that. That hasn't happened in a while. If it's popping like just, you know, we're active today, then you're right. You're right. It's the Lorgan bump. Lorgan brought the, ooh, second lab. Lorgan brought second lab. Ooh, oh, that's tempting. Okay, I think we've already decided I don't want another music room, but second lab? Oh. This is tough. Like, lab is very good. And kind of helping ensure we see lab is very good. The problem is, like, we want 2 labs for the higher chance of drawing lab. We don't want 2 labs because second lab is not really ideal. Like, I can't remember if I ended up taking the second security. I know we were offered a second security at one point, and I can't remember if I settled on it or not. Like, because the upside, I think I didn't. I think I thought I would think about it. And I think I didn't come back. Like, the thing with second security is that security is a T-shaped room. Like, it's a 3-way room, which is very good. Lab isn't even a 3-way room. Like, lab is a 2-way room, and that's like, we don't really want more 2-way rooms. Like if we're adding to the deck, we really want what we're adding to be 3 ways. Ah! Quado! Welcome on in, Quado and Raiders. For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarf Woot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. Quado, I hope the rest of your witness today went well. For those that did not know, Quado has been doing a first playthrough of the witness, and I would say he's been loving it, but I know I think ended last stream on a like grumpy at the game note and started this stream, you know, where he left off. You got some of the ones you'd been struggling on. Let's go. Yeah, I love The Witness. I mean, anyone that's a regular of this stream knows that I love The Witness. I've played lots of Witness Randomizer. The Witness, I think, is a very controversial game, and I love The Witness. I do think that The Witness is a very flawed game. I think that if you like The Witness, you should play Taiji, which is a very good game. I love Taiji. Yeah, the Witness has a lot of flaws. It is a game that I think it kind of reminds me of like Nintendo. You know how like Nintendo is known for throwing a lot of things at the wall and seeing like being innovative, doing a lot of innovative things, and then like finding some very good things out of that ends up being like very very like, I guess good things are said it. But there's like a lot of bad things that come. The Witness reminds me of that. The Witness is a game that does a lot of things that I like. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Fez in that regard, I guess. Like, it just does a lot of things. And overall, I love what it does. But there's a lot of things that didn't work out that well. Some of which is like intentional design choice that is part of what makes it kind of controversial, I guess. But I do love I love playing The Witness. I think to me The Witness is very fun to play. Witness critique, is it would depend on the critique, I think. Like, there's some Witness critique that's very funny. There's like literally a post I've gone to show to people that is the thing is, there's a lot of Witness critique where you can tell how far somebody got into the game or how little they actually understood about what like the game was doing. Like, one of my favorite things is seeing like something that's a critique of The Witness that literally claims that the game requires certain solutions, which is not true. Literally, The Witness logically evaluates everything it does. Like, there's multiple ways to solve lots of stuff, and it accepts all of those ways. But you'll get people who clearly just did not learn something properly, and then they blame the game instead, and it's like, what the heck? Anyway, I don't want to get too much into Witness stuff because this is not a Witness stream, and I don't want Witness spoilers and stuff. But I do love The Witness. I do recommend that everyone that has any interest in playing The Witness play Taiji. When you're done with The Witness, maybe do something else for a little bit, but play Taiji. Taiji, very good game. Like, just so very good. Is there a Jonathan Blow playthrough of Blueprints? I don't know if I'd want to watch that because I don't really have any interest in watching Jonathan Blow do anything. But that just sounds like it's something. Keeps you alive. Oh, that's very funny. But yeah, Tiger Mama Taiji, it is on Steam. I actually don't remember off the top of my head if it was released anywhere but Steam. It's a spiritual successor to The Witness, made by somebody. It was just made as like a hobby project by someone over the course of many years. Like in their free time off work and stuff. But it's like very good.
It's The Witness, but better.
Yeah, it is. It learned so much from The Witness and stuff. It's honestly like just an absurdly good game. It does expect that you played The Witness. Like, the starting difficulty of it is higher than like the starting difficulty of The Witness, because it does kind of assume that you understand the kind of game you're getting into. So it doesn't like ease you into that very much. But it's very, very good. All right. If anyone was coming in and was avoiding Blueprint spoilers, I'm going to continue the game here. Also, Quado, as always, if you were ending your stream because you gotta do stuff, don't feel any obligation to stay. To anyone that does want to stay, I'm probably going to be going for like another hour. We're just working on some bloop. We're just blooping it up, you know. Never played The Witness other than like 15 motion sick minutes. Taiji does very well at teaching the puzzles. So, like, it does still do a good job at teaching stuff. I would say I feel like Taiji is to The Witness what like Silk Song is to Hollow Knight. Like Silk Song, you can like there's many people that have played Silk Song without playing Hollow Knight. But it definitely feels like there was an expectation, like it feels like there was an expectation that you did the other. Like you kind of start off in a much more difficult place than the other one. Also, kid, trust me, I think Mika is very aware of all of the settings. Mika is very good at trying to figure out if there's a way to reduce the motion sickness. Crosshair can only do so much. The Witness does tend to make a lot of people motion sick. You can mess with the FOV a bunch, but that's still like there's only so much. I remember Mathulu's playthrough. He had to play it in burst because he was enjoying it, but was also pretty easily getting motion sick from it. Yeah, I think that's fair. Like unless there's like at this point I play Witness Rando a lot. And I like Witness Rando. I think especially in the context of like Archipelago. But it is very hard, especially when someone plays like Taiji. It's like it's hard to recommend The Witness. There's a lot of rough parts on the game. Lot of stuff that not great. Not great stuff. All right, let's go. Do we have 2 experiments? We do. Okay. So we can just go across the top to get our other orange. Orange. Yeah. Our other 2 triggers. Low on keys. Do we take drawing room or do we re-roll? Because we really need observatory. Alright, Elish, I hope that you have a most wonderful night. Thank you for stopping in. I guess we re-roll now. Like, because if we don't find observatory, that kind of defeats a big point of what we're doing. Dining room's not really important. We don't really need steps. We need observatory. Okay, well... Really? We could do one more reroll, but I think we just take bedroom and go through, because if we re-roll and we get all dead ends, that's gonna be very annoying. No, observatory. Let's go. And we got Dove, so we can put it here. And it's ad break. Rip. All right, well, we'll go into observatory. Maybe I'll go hit this button real quick. And then, leave this orange. Have I pressed this one yet? No. Why am I eating these oranges? I'm literally about to drain my steps, right? Was it 49? I think it's 49. So yeah, we're already at the right amount. All right. If you have been here for the past hour, you probably are taking a break, because I was supposed to start taking a break a minute ago. We'll be back. Autumn. Hi, Autumn. How are you doing today? You're here just in time for our whatever is gonna happen. All right. I kind of want to read this before I read anything else. Like, I don't even care about the other stuff anymore. What are you gonna hit me with? I knew it. 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 I knew it.
Does it say immediately end?
It does say immediately end. And I knew it. And I knew it. And I knew it. You can't fool me. Well, I forgot if we were going to do anything else this day, but the answer is no, we're not. Why even show this cutscene? Why even show? What is the point?
That is so mean.
There it is. We did not use all our... No, we did not. No, we did not.
We were forced
Look
to.
at the... Game! We did not use all our steps. We have 40 steps. It was just set to 40. What do you mean we used all our steps? Look at what it's set to. Game, it is set to 40. We did not use all of our steps. Anyway. The game's a lying son of a gun. You know? That's okay. I think maybe we do one more. Oh my god, that means it's gonna put observatory outside. Okay. Observatory outside is hilarious, though. We're just gonna go observatory outside, right? We just... Like, I think that's the move. We just go do it right now.
Yeah.
Is it just gonna end the game? Like, is it just gonna end the day right now? Bring it. Come on. We got how many days of Monk left? How many days do we just, like, Simon bumps his head? Alright. I want my stick. You can be... Sure. Money. Let's go. Let's go. I knew it. I did admittedly think that it was going to stretch it out more, though. I didn't think we were going to, like... We were going to get end that moment. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, we need to get our steps down. Hold on. Oop. 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 Up. Yep. Bam. 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 Alright. Is there even a point to clicking the other ones? I don't think so. And your day will immediately end if... If? There's a way for the day to not end. Oh, does the end... Okay, what? Is if true right now? Does this evaluate to true? Wait.
Does the day not end?
Did we not get the... End if? Wait, did the antechamber doors open or not open?
Did anyone see it? I don't think they did.
That's... Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be real. I thought the day was ending, so... Well. I think the Oxford comma should be standard. Just I think it never makes it just never makes sense to not have the Oxford comma. It shouldn't even be called the Oxford comma. It should just be called the comma, because that should just be what the standard is. The game subtracts before multiplying. Yeah. That's something that I always find interesting, because like Tiger Mama, I find a lot of that stuff, to me, it's consistent, because like you can learn how the game's evaluating things like that. But I have seen people who feel like things like that are inconsistent, because they don't know how it's going to act until it's happened. But I'm like, well, I don't know. To me, it's still like consistent. I don't know. I do think it's interesting. I think learning how games do stuff like that is an interesting thing to learn. Hi, Salt. We got a salty coin. A salty coffee. Alright, we have 5. 6 is 36. Minus 20 is, what, 16? Divided by 8 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Squared is 9. Oh god. 12 minus 18. Or 6. Okay. We have 6 plus 20 is 26, which rounds to 30, which becomes 3. There isn't one there. 3 times 10 is 30. Oh, that's what. Okay. And then 30 plus 41 is going to be 71, which is going to round to 70, which is going to flip to 7. What? Wait, is this a new one? Oh, I thought it reset me. I think this is a new one, though. Okay. No, this isn't a new one. This is, in fact, the one that we did. So this was the one that was the answer was 9. Okay, what did we do wrong here? Okay, hold on. So we have... Oh, that wasn't 20! When I added them together at the beginning, that's where we messed up, because that's not 20, that's 10. So we have 6 plus 10 is 16, which then rounds to 20, which then flips to be 2, and then 2 times 10 is 20, and then 20 plus 41 is 61, and then 61 rounds to 60, which becomes 6. Okay, that was fine. Okay. Obviously, we're not going to make it very far this run. But I kind of want to do this so that we can see what happens when I pull this lever. Yeah. So, it did not... It did not open the antechamber levers. The antechamber doors. Why not? I don't understand why it didn't open them. We met the condition. I'm like slightly tempted to run back out and sleep in the observatory again. Oh, this room's kind of loaded. We could sleep in entrance hall. We have 5 monks left. We only have 17 steps and we can't gain steps, so I think it is worth considering that this run is going to end very shortly. As a matter of fact, we should maybe try and get tomorrow rooms. Scepter for green. A morning room would be good. Breakfast nook for morning room. That way we get some stuff. Why are we getting so... Oh, our luck was raised. How much was our luck raised by? Like... We're not just getting an item spawn, we just got 2 item spawns. That's a lot of luck. Like when I manage to get 2 or 3 cloister uses, I feel like we start to see like one cloister. When I get 1 cloister effect happening, we just have like generally, you know, some better luck. And if I get 2, we start to see an item in rooms more often. And we're seeing 2 item spawns in rooms like that. I wish we could see our luck stat. Like, I'm so curious right now as to just how much luck we must have. Like, oh, from this side of the house, we can't get the room. Let's go to the other side of the house. Spiral sent you from 49 to 46. What? Oh my god. Phoenix. I forgot. I'm so used to being at rank 10 when I trigger that I was just already counting minus 30. I forgot that it wasn't just an inherent minus 30. It's 3 times your rank. Okay. Okay, well that makes sense. I see now. Dang, that's a bummer, because that means we didn't get our item either. Our luck is off the charts, though. We need to get to the other side. Oh. All right, 13, 23. Oh, nope, I didn't see you. So 13 is now that's just gonna flip, so that's 31, 41, 14. Oop. Okay. So 10. It's gonna be 5, which rounds up to 10, and then becomes 1. Becomes 11, becomes 11 times 18. 198. It's gonna round to 200, which is gonna become 2. Sure, we can do silver key there. Chamber of Mirrors. Well, Chamber of Mirrors could give us another... That could give us another one thing, which would be kind of fun. I can't remember if it costs a gem to go into the morning room. If it does, I may have just made a mistake. A second weight room? Wow, that would really be something. Nice. You get to do it. Okay, Sure. Oh, we're out of gems? Did I not pick up the gems over there? You can't gain gems.
You can't gain gems or keys or steps.
Well, not being able to gain gems is very rude, because that means I can't do another thingy.
And only a few steps left, so...
Yeah. Well, I don't think I don't have enough steps to make it back outside to sleep in the one room. We could sleep in the morning room.
Or the breakfast nook.
Well, I mean, I guess...
Or, like, you can... It's one of those ones where you get something.
I think we could sleep in the morning room. Because it might be interesting to put a morning room out there. There you go. Hello, Rocket.
I said the breakfast nook because then you get food right off the bat.
You do get food right off the bat. But I like the idea of putting a whatchamacallit room out there.
Totally fair. I mean, you haven't done that before.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, Breakfast Nook does have eggs for 10 steps. This is true. I can't currently eat anything, so they don't affect me now. No, we are not doing dare mode. I'm reading a star message, and the last message we did some rude. It's been being very rude. So yeah, we the last one killed us a little bit because the last, like the one from the previous day ended the day. So this one started here because we could, and this one did not end our day. Yes, the Spiral of Stars.
Is like perfect for the Spiral of Stars.
It is.
Because right now it's very much, oh no!
I'm trying to decide if I want to do one more, like, small day to read the message one more time. I kind of want to. I do have to get ready for bed soon. But like we could probably like do one more star day. I mean, it's probably gonna end our day again anyway, right? Right? Two more. Hold on one moment. All right. See, that's the thing. I can't stay up for 3 more hours. Hmm. Deadly good call. I should take my meds. All right, one moment. Okay, there we go. Let's go grab our money. We'll grab this. We're just gonna take blue on it because I just want to see the next message.
Oh, he sees something.
Now that's interesting. All right, Mika, I hope that you have a wonderful sleep. Thanks for hanging out. I'm pretty sure that's just the same statue. At first, I was interested by the fact that it had a cup, like the donation cup, but I'm pretty sure the message. I'm pretty sure the message was in the donation cup thing. So maybe any rooms that you get that kind of stick out over here, maybe show you that there's this, and then you can know that you need to find a way to get to it. I mean, we could take bacon and eggs and get another breakfast nook. Right. A study? We gotta take early study, you know? Clock tower? As funny as it would be to take clock tower here, I don't really like the idea of having all dead ends right at the very beginning, you know? Alright, -3 becomes 9. That's it? Okay. No, here we go. This is much better. Well, that's fucked up. Okay. 81. What is 1/3? 27. 27 is 72 is 70. So 70 minus 81 is -11. Okay. Plus 27 is 16, which then rounds up to 20. No. Becomes, sorry, that's 61. And then 61 rounds down to 60. And then 60 divided by 15 is 4. Terrible. The things we do for Secret Garden. I'm pretty sure Observatory's common, so I don't really know why it's taking so long to find them. Alright, 1 is 1? Okay. Love that for us. 20... Oh, I almost didn't see that down there. Gross. Okay. This is, 20... What?
You said this is, and I said the story of the girl.
Oh. Was that accessibility option or a mod? That's one of the, there was an accessibility patch that was added. And, okay. I kind of complained about this the other day. And I'm going to complain about it again. The accessibility patch, upon releasing, gave this as a default thing. Pressing spacebar toggles this. And that was enabled by default. So, like, very cool. And I thought it was very clever because a lot of people accidentally press spacebar, like, you know, when people are testing out to see if you can jump or something. So it'd be really easy to just discover that you can, like, have the colors read out to you. And I thought that was just very, very neat. Cool design all around. And then the patch that happened the other day made it so that that is not on by default. And it actually turned it off for me. So I had to go turn it back on. And they said, oh, we patched out. It was an accident. It was an accident that was on by default. And I'm just over here like, what? Like, why would that not just be on by default? Like, the spacebar's not doing anything else, so it's just like, it's kind of cool. Like, you can see, oh, you might stumble upon that and be like, oh, this is convenient. Like, I don't know. I can understand not having a lot of various things on by default. But this was a thing that's just a toggle. Like, there's no downside to this being on by default. It would be annoying if this was like this all the time by default and you had to toggle it off. But there's no downside. I don't know. I just was like, you know, I was impressed at the decision to have this kind of clever toggle as a default setting. And then for the next patch to say, oh, you know what?
Psych!
That wasn't supposed to be on by default. And I was just like, what? Okay. And then for them, that same patch also turned it off. Like, just, I don't know. Anyway. I did have the other accessibility setting on for a bit. The one that shows textures for the colors too. Because I do generally like that in games, since I do have red-green color blindness. However, I can, for the most part, see the colors in this game well enough that it hasn't typically been an issue, and the patterning is a little distracting sometimes. So I decided to disable the patterning.
They like bump the saturation up on the colors like a little bit or something at the same time?
Not that I know of. Oh, unless you mean with the texturing. The texturing also bumps up the saturation. Like if you enable the texturing. But... okay. Anyway. Hi, dwarf. The sea remembers what I don't. Yeah? The sea remembers many things. It's true. But I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's go. So we have 20 times 1.5. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. So that's going to give us 30. And then we're going to make that 3, which is fine. Okay. And then 3 times 1.5. 4.5, which becomes 5.4, which rounds to 5. And then 5 times 1.5 is 7.5, which becomes 5.7, which rounds to 8. I think that's our answer here. No! What? Where did I go wrong? Okay, hold on. Okay, 20 times 1.5. 20 times 1.5. We have 30, which flips around to being 3. And the rounding part doesn't matter. Okay, so that was the first one. Now we have the second one. So 3 times 1.5. Then we have 4.5, which is going to flip around to being 5.4, which is then going to round down. So we have 4. Okay, now we're going to go on to the final one. 4 times 1.5 It's gonna be 6. Okay, that's where I messed up. I must have rounded that up and set it down or something. 6. Which is gonna flip around, which is still 6, which rounds is still 6. Okay, everything's good. There we go. Key card. We still haven't tried to see if we can like find the numeric core of this number. But part of that is like I feel like we're supposed to probably find more numeric cores to things. I just don't feel like I understand where we would be putting numeric cores to things, you know? You know? I think I might as well reroll. What items do we have? Workshop would give us another item. I mean, we could do that. Ooh, trophy room. Pool. The downside to pool is that it the loots are pool. The upside to pool is that I like sauna. We have a very not touching the edges of the map for some reason going on right now. Oh, observatory, there it is. I kind of want to just read the message. I know that would be kind of silly, but it's kind of what I want to do. We could go up. Like, well, there's not really a point, though. Like, I think I'll just do it. 1, 2, 3. So we're on 6. So what? 6 times 3 is 18. So, I mean, we could just get ourselves to 20. Maybe it'll be above that. What? 18 plus 18 is 20, 36. So we know we'll be good at 36. There. Okay. Your day will immediately end if you... F you. If you. Wait, it didn't play the cutscene. Wait, but we went... Did I count wrong? Your day will immediately end. F you. Oh my god, I counted this as rank 6. Terrible. Terrible! Well, we did get an item. Oh, okay, because it's under 20 for the... Okay, I see. Does it really show rank? Well, okay, yeah, like our rank there's in the corner, yeah. But I counted the rank before I like looked in the observatory. Well, I mean, I guess it's here too. It's just always down there. That's okay. I am tempted to just sleep in there again, like sleep in the observatory again, though. What's our day? Because we could try and trigger thing. Log into network. Remote access, view terminals, lab, yes. Okay, so we've done all these. Let's see. So we did this one. Hello, battery. Welcome back. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? How's it batting? We could, you know, do this. Then we get at least 2 uses. We know we get 2 uses out of it. We get our... this use. Oh my god. And then we can get our butt use. Alright, boom. The butt use. Love that one. Perfect. Alright, physically been fairly unwell for days, but on the mend. Mentally, day or 2 ahead of the recovery curve. Pleasant day with energy you have is, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm glad you're starting to get back to normal feeling. Okay, we can't go that way. Do that. Clock tower. I do like that clock tower would give us keys for tomorrow. That sudden time where like you get hit by a bunch of fatigue, you're like, oh damn, this is what it feels like to feel really shitty, really truly physically shitty. Now, I still need to play Pikmin. One day I'll play Pikmin. What if we played Pikmin as though it were a big like puzzle game? Like played it like Blueprints, just just like acting like there's some sort of big hidden secret around every corner. Trying to really learn the depths of the Pikmin world. That idea is very funny to me. The Ottoman dwarf, Pikmin, the Pikmin time. That'd be good. Creeper, hey Creeper. I hope you're doing well today. Is there anything you were trying to get me to do that I could use to gain Pikmin? Oh, like you're like, okay, hold on. I was trying to parse this message. I think you're saying like, would we enter an agreement so that I would just start Pikmin? I think that's the question. I don't think so. I don't. Because I don't think I would start Pikmin right away. I could see playing Pikmin, because I know that you've mentioned you like Pikmin a lot. Minish liked Pikmin. Beavers loves Pikmin. A lot of people in my life have expressed that they love Pikmin. I admittedly still don't actually fully know that much about Pikmin. I've seen bits of various people play Pikmin, and I don't really understand how Pikmin works as a game. So at some point maybe I should at the very least give Pikmin a go. See, I want to be able to take these garden shears and go out there and cut the ivy. I think we've adjusted all these rooms. Yeah, we made storeroom rare. I like standard master bedroom. We could probably bump master bedroom up to unusual, but I would just be too worried about it not coming up that much. Corridor cost 2 gems? I didn't realize corridor... Does corridor really cost 2 gems? Terrible. No. Okay. Okay, thank God. That was like a bug. Okay. I was like, since when does corridor cost 2 gems? Imagine if this applied the 2 gems to it. Like imagine if now, if I went in my thing, it would just say that corridor cost 2 gems. Every time you destroy a gate, defeat an enemy, collect token, you will. Is there anything you want to put in coat check? Not really. Hmm. Okay. We want No, I'm out of keys. Rude. What's my one message? Oh, terminal. Right. I can't gain things, so like we don't really need to do this one right now. Hmm. I want to go outside on this side. Like, I feel like we should be able to put the garage out here, you know? Because if the garage was out here, then we could go over to the statue. Alright. I think we've wandered around probably enough. We're just trying to place a few more rooms that would be potentially, nice to have in the house. It'd be interesting if we could draft rooms that weren't normal rooms. Like if we could go to the sanctum and play, like, fall asleep in the sanctum in order to draft the sanctum. I wanted to place the throne room. Not because I want to go in the throne room, but just because I wanted to place it. We could fall asleep in the walk-in closet. Like, that's a room I haven't put out there. I think it would be very boring to put it out there, but also, it could have an interaction because it's what's-her-name's closet. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, we might as well. Then it'll be off the list. Hello, shoes. I'll take shoes. Alright, I think we're gonna end it here. Also, Twitch just told me it was about to play ads, which is very rude because I was about to end. Well, I am about to end, but... If you get hit with ads in the next, like, 5 seconds, I'm so sorry. Garden Jigsaw House of Tomorrow. I like that. That's a fun name. Yeah, we got like a clock tower, we got some morning rooms. That'll be pretty good. Let's go find somewhere to go though, because I am getting sleepy and I have work in the morning. And then tomorrow we'll see we're seeing more and more of wherever this star is going. Like this star is gonna be somewhere. It is kind of question mark shaped, yeah. We could go to a cornfield. Potato is doing Grime 2. I'm not gonna watch Grime 2 because I might play Grime in Grime 2 at some point. But I don't get a raid Potato very often. So like, you know, that might be fun. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you to everyone hanging out tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And tomorrow, I'll probably continue this. I mean, if work is very like exhausting tomorrow, then maybe I'll do another Dungeon Crawler stream because that was pretty fun. But then Monday and Tuesday we'll probably do Blueprints. Yeah, have a wonderful evening. Take care.